I find it so fascinating that the rhetoric that men use about marriage has completely flipped on its head. Remember when we were kids and husbands would often say, "Oh, my ball and chain. Oh, marriage is like a prison." No, no, no. And it was posed as like women are the only ones who wanted the marriage and not men. But now, study after study has showed that young men want marriage and kids more than ever, and women do not. Right? Marriage and kids is on the top of men's priority list and at the bottom of women's priority list because of financial stability and other options for women that are now available. It's like men were taking marriage and kids for granted in the past, and now that that option has been stripped away from younger men, they're like, no, I want it, but I want it. And women are going, no, you don't. You, what? It's a very much damned if you do, damned if you don't. I've literally had guys shame me and demean me and insult me for saying that I'm indifferent about marriage and I certainly don't want kids. Trying to knock me back into my place, so to speak. Saying that that's my only purpose and reason for being alive is to procreate some bum dude's genetics. That is the highest accomplishment that I could have in my life. When I'm very much living an alternate reality, I value accomplishments that you can't accidentally do. And it's not a matter of I can't do it. I can. I can go to Vegas tomorrow, find a husband, walk down the aisle, pop a kid out next week, you know? But why? I don't want that. And I think that's the core of the idea is that men are mad that women now have choices and don't have to tolerate them and don't have to rely on men to survive and have a good quality of life. That power dynamic shift has completely turned on its head, which has men singing a different tune now, which goes to the point that marriage was designed for men to benefit and look good to other men. It has nothing to do with female well-being. Any women involved in that equation are secondary. And a lot of women have clocked that. So they're like, not interested. It's just crazy. And then the amount of triggered that the guys who are trying to shame me for not wanting those things, I did a Uno reverse and be like, oh, you're 35, why aren't you married? Where's your wife and kids? Oh, I have all the time in the world. No, babe, you're expired. You're expired according to your own rules. I don't subscribe to those rules. So how are you setting the rules and you're still losing to your own rules? Weird, man. Weird.